John McCaig for JesusChristTrust.net. The winter pilgrimage for this year, the application is up if anyone wants to go. And if someone wants to uh, do this, they're going to need a passport with a visa from India. I recommend the 10-year one. So, uh, yeah, I don't know if this is exactly right. I understand that I will be covering all travel expenses. Yeah, it's for the guided experience. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Everything out here is correct. Okay, so you just fill out this application, right? And you're going to have to make your own uh, uh, reservations. I'm sorry. As someone, but once you're approved, you're going to get the dates and what's happening and stuff like that. And uh, you'll be more filled in. I'm just not trying to fill in everyone just so we have a quiet, time all about your spirituality and not about Jack and the devil and blah, blah, blah. All those stuff they do. So, also, it can't happen unless one individual lets me know in particular, oh, hey, I'll be your contact uh, person to make this happen because, like, the Baba Center doesn't get in contact with me. They just don't return my emails and so on. And they don't want me staying there. I recommend you stay at the Mayor Pilgrimage Center, MEHER Pilgrimage Center. And, I'll help you through those plans and everything like that. It's just, I need some help with doing that. Not for me, for those people and so on. The tomb is open to everyone. But who can stay there at the pilgrimage center is up to them. And as long as you say the right words, they'll totally let you stay there. It's super cheap to stay there. They make 3 meals a day. Men stay separate from women at night and have their own separate quarters. But there's places where they can eat and hang out together and stuff. It's a beautiful place. The people are wonderful. It's right at the tomb. I recommend people stay there unless they're bringing a child they have to bring or something like that. But traveling to India with a child is a huge deal, so it's not an easy journey for anyone without a child. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying there are plans that you have to make to do that and have be a good trip and so on. So those people aren't necessarily allowed to stay at the pilgrimage center either, and I have to stay off site at a nearby place I haven't chosen. But those people could stay in that location. But I recommend everyone stay in this location, to have the best experience for their forward spiritual progress. You'll be seeing me. That's not an issue. The issue is being at God's tomb. Anyway, I'll be the guide for people there. There's not going to be an exact schedule, but there's going to be a certain list of things I'd like to do that are super nearby in the area that I know are fabulous. I know have a great time that really don't cost, much money or anything like that, just a ride. Things aren't expensive in India, unless you're staying at a fancy hotel in like Mumbai, which is actually fine to do. Say when you're coming and going, from America, you like get a downtime for a night or two on the way in and out. Like, that's cool. Like, you should make this not difficult on your health, and if your finance can support, some downtime on the way in and out and stuff like that, that's okay, that's smart, keep your health. And if it can't, then I'll just prepare you mentally with the information that you have so you can say, well, I can make this journey, I can, and if you can make it, you'll be prepared. And you'll be prepared either way. So, and I'll help you out with not just the spiritual stuff, but there's a lot of cultural stuff going on too, and the cool shopping, and let's go to a bazaar, all that kind of stuff. I love that stuff too. India is just fabulous. It's beautiful. The people are absolutely wonderful everywhere you go. It's not like America, it's like people are actually outgoing, wonderful, nice. It's a huge cultural shock because there's so many people in certain areas, but I don't know why, but they've just become very sweet and nice from having to live together so closely. They're very kind. Their saying is like, guest is God. So you're a guest. So they want to, treat you like God, and they get closer to God. That's their saying in India. So it's a good place to go to. Anyway, fill this out, and let's get to it, because I want to get started and so on, so people have more time to make their plans and all that. Okay, so anyway, it's going to be an interesting journey. That's for sure. It always is with me. I'm also looking for somebody who would like to document this, like, oh, let me take the video while we're doing this, that, and the other thing. Like, good camera, and then, I want you to send in that video somewhere, because, like, the last person that did it, their camera just died and everything disappeared at one point. I was like, wait, that can't be the answer. So, those things would be really helpful, I think, for everyone. To document what happened, because you're doing a lot in a short time, and video helps, keep that experience solid. It doesn't, God helps keep it solid, but I mean, it doesn't hurt, it's very helpful. So that's what I'm thinking. Go ahead and fill out the application, and we'll get into this, all right? I'll have a cutoff at some point where you can no longer apply, so the sooner the better. Okay. Jai Bob.